Today we're tackling something pretty ambitious. We're setting our mission, launch our very first digital product, and get it monetized, all within 30 days.
Yeah, that timeline sounds, well, frankly, impossible to most people, right?
Right.
How could you possibly do that?
Exactly. So how do we change the game? How do we make that kind of sprint even remotely achievable?
That's the million-dollar question. And the answer really is artificial intelligence. See, historically, launching meant big teams, specialists, copywriters, designers, maybe developers, months of just planning.
Months, definitely.
The only way to squeeze that into just 30 days is by using AI tools. They help you execute faster and automate, well, a ton of stuff. It's about working smarter, getting rid of those old bottlenecks.
We've even seen examples where AI can whip up all the sales copy for a funnel in, what, under an hour?
That's right. Something that easily could have taken a person or even a team the full 30 days before.
So it's not just about being faster, it's like strategic leverage.
Precisely. So what we've got here is a clear 4-week roadmap. It's AI-powered and pulls together strategies that are actually working for people right now. We're basically streamlining that whole path from just an idea to actually making money, with AI acting as your, let's say, digital agency.
Okay, let's dive straight in then. Week 1, foundations, niche selection, and setup. Days 1 through 7. This is where the clock really starts ticking, defining what you're actually going to sell.
Right. And for a 30-day launch, you need to be smart about the product type. We strongly recommend focusing on things you can deliver quickly, digitally.
Like?
Think printables, maybe planners, short ebooks, design templates, or even those AI-generated art packs people are selling.
Okay, things that don't need shipping or inventory.
Exactly. The key insight there is removing friction, no complex logistics.
And the product itself, it can't just be random, right? It needs focus.
Absolutely. It should ideally connect to a skill you already have. Maybe you're good at content or design or teaching something. And critically, it has to deliver a clear result for the buyer, something tangible like, this template saves you 10 hours of work.
Got it. Clear outcome. Now, that speed you mentioned needs tools. What's the essential tech stack for week 1?
Okay, tool integration is key right from day one. You need to get comfortable, fast, with a couple of core things. First, a solid writing partner, an LLM, a large language model.
Like ChatGPT?
Exactly. ChatGPT or Claude, maybe Jasper. You use it for brainstorming, outlining content, getting those first drafts down on paper, so to speak.
Makes sense. And since these are digital products, visuals are key too.
Crucial. So second, you need a visual tool. Something like Canva is great for layouts, templates. And third, an AI image generator, Midjourney, DLE, Leonardo AI. There are a few good ones for creating unique visuals, original assets.
Okay, LLM for text, Canva for design, AI for images. What else is critical in week 1?
The storefront, setting up where you'll actually sell the product.
Why so early? Week 1. And what platforms work best for this kind of speed?
We push for setting up the storefront early, like on Etsy, Gumroad, or Payhip, because these platforms just eliminate huge technical hurdles. They handle payments, sales tax sometimes, secure file delivery, all instantly.
So you skip all the complicated website building and payment gateway stuff.
You skip weeks of potential work and headaches, yeah. Plus, here's a pro tip. Use your AI. Ask ChatGPT to act as your personal coach. Ask it to whip up a custom 30-day learning or launch plan based on your specific product idea.
That's clever. Okay, before we let people run off and start creating valuable stuff with AI, we absolutely have to talk security. It's non-negotiable. What are the must-dos, especially for ChatGPT users?
Good point. 2 absolutely fundamental security actions. First, turn on multi-factor authentication, MFA. Just do it. It's like insurance for your account. Even if someone gets your password, they likely can't get in. Your product ideas, your data, that's your intellectual property, protect it.
Makes sense. What's the second action?
Second, and this is really important for protecting your unique business ideas, go into your ChatGPT settings and turn off the option that says, improve the model for everyone, or similar wording about using your data for training.
So your prompts, your unique ideas, your product details don't get fed back into the machine for everyone else.
Exactly. You want to keep your proprietary information, well, proprietary. Turn it off. Protect your asset.
Okay, security handled. Let's sprint into week 2. Creation and portfolio building. Days 8 to 14. This sounds like where the product actually gets made.
It is. This is about rapid production, getting that first product line created, and also building trust by looking professional online.
So how does AI help with the actual creation part now?
You lean heavily on that LLM you set up in week one. Use it to generate the text components. Maybe it's affirmations for a planner, checklists for a guide, the core text for a workbook.
Okay, get the raw content down quickly.
Then you jump straight into your visual tool, like Canva or maybe Kittl, to design it, make it look appealing, professional. And then critically, save those files immediately as high-quality PDFs or PNGs, whatever format is sellable, ready to go.
If you're moving this fast, churning out content, what's the biggest danger in week 2? Where could this go wrong?
I think the biggest risk is putting out something that feels generic.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it's just not optimized well. The speed can tempt you to skip the polish, the quality control.
Right, speed is good, but not if the product feels rushed or amateurish.
And that's actually where AI marketing tools give you another edge. Instead of spending ages agonizing over product descriptions or keywords, you use specialized AI copywriters. Think Jasper or Copy.ai.
How do they help beyond just writing faster?
Well, they don't just write faster. They tap into vast amounts of data on what works. They can help optimize your titles, descriptions, tags for SEO, identify keywords that convert, things that would take a human hours or days of research.
So it's not just speed, it's also leveraging data for better marketing from the start. Saves days of guesswork.
Totally. And that time you save, you reinvest it into making your product look professional. You absolutely need good product mockups.
You mean showing the printable in a nice frame or the template on a laptop screen?
Exactly that. Use tools like Canva's Smart Mockups or Placeit. It makes your digital good feel tangible, builds visual credibility. Super important for selling something people can't physically touch beforehand.
Okay, so you've got the product, you've got the marketing copy, you've got mock-ups. Where does this all live online?
You need a simple online home. Could it be a basic website, even just a well-organized Notion page works sometimes? Or you just finalize your Etsy or Gumroad storefront you set up in week 1. Make sure it showcases your product clearly, maybe with samples and clear pricing.
And first impressions count, right? Logos, banners.
Definitely. And again, AI can help here too. Canva's AI features can generate professional-looking logos and banners really quickly. The key takeaway for week 2 is build that visible portfolio or showcase right away. Even if it's just samples, it builds trust.
Makes sense. Now we hit the really exciting part. Week 3. Launch and client acquisition. Days 15 to 21. This is it. The door's open.
Yep, listings go public. Time to get visible and make those first sales or find those first clients if it's a service-based digital product.
So the focus shifts entirely to promotion and getting people in the door. How do we maintain that speed advantage here?
We carry it right into content promotion. The strategy is about efficiency specifically, avoiding the constant mental drain of context switching. What you do is use AI to batch create your promotional content.
Batch create. What does that mean exactly?
It means in potentially 1 or 2 sessions, you use AI to generate, say, 30 days worth of social media content, the text for the posts, ideas for graphics, relevant hashtags, all planned out.
A whole month of social media planned in one go.
Yeah.
That fundamentally changes things for a solo creator.
It's huge. Then you take all that content and schedule it automatically using tools like Buffer or Later. Set it and forget it, basically. So your promotion keeps running consistently in the background.
Smart. While that automated promotion is running, what else should you be doing?
Don't just automate and disappear. You need to build connection. Share little mini stories, maybe some behind-the-scenes snippets of how you used AI in the creation process. People find that fascinating. And transparency builds trust.
Okay, makes sense. Let's talk tactics for actually getting those first sales or clients. What's the absolute fastest, lowest friction way to get some initial income and proof of concept?
Our sources and just general experience consistently point to leveraging your existing network first. It's the quickest path.
How do you do that effectively?
You offer free or maybe heavily discounted beta versions of your product or initial projects if it's service-like. Offer these to people or businesses you know in exchange for honest feedback, but crucially also for high-quality testimonials and referrals.
So you traded discount for social proof.
Exactly. That social proof, those testimonials, is gold dust. It validates your product for strangers and can kickstart word-of-mouth referrals, which is often the best kind of marketing.
Any other key platforms for driving traffic quickly?
For visual products especially, platforms like Pinterest or even TikTok can be really effective. Share eye-catching visuals of your product or its results, and make sure every post links directly back to your store. Drive that traffic.
Got it. So we've maybe got some initial traction. Now we enter the final stretch. Week 4, optimization and automation for scale. Days 22 to 30. This sounds like making sure the success isn't just a one-off.
Precisely. This week is all about building the underlying system so the business can start to run more smoothly, ideally without your constant hands-on involvement for every little thing. We're talking about internal workflow automation.
Okay, automation sounds powerful, but also potentially complicated for someone who just launched their first product. What's the main hurdle people face when trying to connect all these different tools they're using?
Yeah, the initial setup can feel a bit daunting. You've got your storefront, maybe an email list, your file storage. How do they talk to each other? That's where tools like Zapier or Make come in. They're like digital glue.
Zapier and Make, how do they work?
Think of them as translators or connectors between different apps. You set up rules like when someone buys my product on Gumroad, then automatically send them the file from Dropbox and add their email to my MailChimp list. They automate those repetitive manual tasks.
So things like delivering the file instantly after a sale, sending payment reminders maybe, or even tracking clients in a spreadsheet or a tool like Notion or Airtable.
Exactly. You're essentially building a seamless fulfillment and admin system behind the scenes.
That frees up a lot of time.
A huge amount. And for those who are feeling a bit more advanced or maybe handling more volume, you can even start exploring using your LLM in what's called agent mode.
Agent mode, what does that let the AI do?
Agent mode basically allows the AI to tackle sequences of tasks more autonomously. So potentially it could manage your calendar, help schedule meetings, maybe even sort through incoming emails or LinkedIn messages for opportunities. It starts to act a bit like a virtual executive assistant.
Wow, okay. That's getting pretty advanced. Now, to keep improving the product and stay ahead, especially in a fast-moving space, you need really good research, right? Is standard Googling enough when you need to validate market demand quickly or check competitor pricing?
Google is great for general stuff, but for the kind of rapid, focused research you need when iterating a digital product, we recommend looking at Perplexity.
Perplexity. What makes it better for this?
Perplexity is designed specifically for research. It often searches across multiple sources simultaneously and, crucially, it cites its sources directly within the answer. So for your launch, it means you can research market trends, analyze competitors, and maybe even draft proposals much, much faster and with more confidence than just scrolling through Google results.
So it speeds up that crucial validation and iteration loop.
Massively. It helps you make data-driven decisions faster.
Any other quick efficiency tools that help remove common bottlenecks for solo creators?
One big one is presentations. If you need to create a pitch deck for a potential client, or even just a presentation explaining your product, that can suck up hours in design. Tools like Gamma.app can be incredible here.
How does Gamma help?
You basically feed it your text or outline, and it generates a professional-looking presentation, often in seconds. It handles the design, layout, visuals, applying good design principles automatically. It just lets you focus purely on the content, not fiddling with fonts and boxes.
Okay, another bottleneck potentially eliminated. So we've gone through this intense 30-day sprint building, launching, automating. What's the fundamental mindset shift someone needs to actually pull this off? It sounds like you have to operate differently.
That's a really important question because when you prioritize speed this much, what are you potentially sacrificing? And the answer, the thing you have to sacrifice, is the quest for perfection.
Ah, the classic perfect is the enemy of good, or in this case, perfect is the enemy of launched.
Exactly. AI gives you this incredible speed advantage over competitors who are doing things the old way. But if you hold back, tweaking endlessly until your product is absolutely perfect in your own eyes, you completely lose that advantage.
So the mantra is launch fast, then listen.
Precisely. Launch quickly, get it out there, gather real feedback from actual users, then iterate, improve based on that real-world data, not just on your own assumptions about perfection.
Wow. Okay, so we've basically just charted a course for launching a monetized digital product in a month, using AI tools not just for speed, but for strategic automation and research. It feels like the solo creator, the small entrepreneur, now has access to capabilities that used to belong only to, like, small agencies.
It's truly a paradigm shift in efficiency and capability. It levels the playing field in many ways. And maybe, as you're listening and thinking about how you could start your own 30-day launch, here's a final thought, something we hear a lot in the consulting world these days.
Go on.
The real danger isn't that AI is going to take your job or your business opportunity. The real danger, the more immediate one, is that the person who knows how to use AI effectively is going to outperform you, take the opportunity, or yes, potentially take your job.
So it's about building your own AI skills.
You absolutely have to start thinking about building your personal AI portfolio of skills and workflows. How can you use these tools to make your efficiency, your productivity dramatically higher than your peers who are ignoring this revolution? That's the critical question now.
Mastery of these AI tools is becoming the new baseline, the new essential skill. A powerful thought to end on. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.